Today I fucked up by pretending to have COVID-19 and actually contracting COVID-19. My father doesn't really use common sense when it comes to COVID-19. A big wedding is coming up this weekend and he keeps pushing me to go with him even though he is above 60 years old. And also going to a wedding during a pandemic, especially in a country that is having it real bad, is fucking stupid. He nagged me for weeks until I came up with this genius idea. I would pretend to be sick. Nothing too bad, just some coughing and malaise. My family got super anxious, even as I tried to convince them I magically feel better. My mom, who takes this pandemic far more seriously than my dad, urged me to get tested, so I did. Results came back like 30 minutes ago, and they are positive. Don't know if that is a false positive, or if I have literally zero symptoms. But this sucks. Too long didn't read, pretended to have COVID-19 to avoid a wedding and actually got diagnosed with COVID-19. You willed the infection into existence. Good luck, Hop. Am I a wizard now? Smart. You may have saved a bunch of people from getting infected from an asymptomatic. It's what I'd like to believe as well. It's not really a today I fucked up, because now you know that you are sick and won't infect dozens of people at a wedding. As long as your dad doesn't go now either, because there's a fair chance he's infected too. Unfortunately, your lie might save lives. Pretend you don't have it, then it will go away. Well, that seems to be the general consensus in the White House, so. Well, yeah. That's pretty FU. Have your parents tested as well. Hope you can recover pronto. Thank you. And yes, my entire family will go and get tested. Hope I didn't infect anyone else. Today I fucked up by opening my dad's browser history. This just happened but does require a bit of background, but Terry's just so much to go through that he'll just take it back a few days, to the 4th. Let me just say that every holiday of my life has been ruined by my parents not getting along. My parents aren't together anymore, but they are supposed to be trying to make it work. Well, my mom went through my dad's phone and found he had another girlfriend. They have already exchanged dirty pics and told each other I love you. My mom is done trying to make it work. They avoid each other for most the day afterwards, as to not make a scene in front of everyone on a holiday. My dad flies drones. He's really addicted to them, among other things. Dad crashes his drone, as he does often, and spends the next few hours looking for it. Apparently someone found it and turned it into the police station. So my dad calls up the station and gives them his name and says he's on his way to claim his drone. Well, I guess he forgot he had warrants, 5 of them, because they arrested him when he got there. The bond is $350 and the only person who has the money is my mom, who loves to see him sit behind bars and stew. At this point I am the only person who will answer the phone for him. Feel bad, you know, cause he is my dad. I don't have the money to help him and Terry's nothing I can say to convince my mom. He asks me to file his unemployment for him so he can have the money to get out. That's easy enough. He has been living in my guest room and his computer had all the passwords I needed saved. So I go to his room and get on his desk. The desk actually belongs to my BF, it was his uncle's before he passed. It means a lot to him. Almost instantly, we find empty meth baggies in the desk. My BF is pissed and is already wanting him out of the house. Disappointed but already figured he was using again. BF leaves me to go smoke a pissed off cigarette and I log into my dad's unemployment. His computer is so slow, and it takes me 45 minutes to click through everything. I finally get to the end and notice one of the job searches was fucked up, and clicked on it to edit. The link was broken. I refreshed the page. Nothing. Back button, nothing. So I went to history, to try and find the exact page I was looking for. I know what to expect when opening a man's browser history. I wasn't trying to snoop, but it was impossible not to see it there, in all capital letters. Everything below unemployment websites was porn that involved animals. Dogs mostly. I was horrified. To be honest, I scrolled for a second, just cause I thought surely it was just a couple, but no, it was all of them. I clicked away. Disgusted. I had to start over the unemployment claim, and shut everything down and left his room. I'm just shocked. I have him living in my home, he's doing drugs, cheating on my mom, lying, getting in constant legal trouble, and now this on top. It's impossibly awkward to talk to my own father about that kind of thing, but I don't think I can have him live with me anymore after all this. I have him in my guest room because he would be homeless otherwise, and I thought that staying with me would steer him the right direction. I was wrong to have any faith in him. Too long didn't read. My disgusting father is rotting in jail, and I found horrible things in his computer history that are keeping me from sleeping. Animal porn is the bottom of the list of problem here. He is using in your home. Let's run this scenario. Cops get his location and come to get him. Upon searching his room, 3 find drugs in the computer desk. The desk belongs to your BF. The house belongs to you. Guess who is going to jail with drug charges? That's just fucked up, man. I just want to give you a virtual hug. Skeptical, very sorry that you had to witness what you did. For what it's worth, I don't believe for a minute you effed up. Your dad did. Skeptical. You don't get to choose your family, but you do get to choose who you keep in your life. You are not indebted to your parents or family. They should treat you with decency and respect like anyone else in your life. Opens history, sees doggy style. Smile. Sorry that situation does really suck. I hope he seeks treatment and you don't have to go through the torment of his addiction with him. Today I fucked up letting my friend pick the location for her first professional massage. Edit, my first award. Thanks everyone for the support and entertaining commentary. I'd like to add that we also stopped at a gas station for right after this, and the clerk kept giving me weird looks as I was clearly miserable and buying cigarettes and beer to ease the pain. When I got back to my car, Molly saw I had makeup running from my eyes. So the clerk was probably about to call the cops. Again, bad area known for meth and domestic assaults. After an exhausting day at work, my friend / co-worker Molly, 20F, and I, 24F at the time, decided to get massages. She had never gone before and was super excited. So we called ahead, and we took off as soon as we clocked out. As I was driving, we see a cute little day spa ahead. I begin to turn in, and Molly says no, keep going, the GPS says it's a block up. Well, the next block up, we pull into a lot with nothing but a windowless double-wide trailer with a cheap banner saying massage on the front. I tell Molly I don't think this is the right place, nor is it the best idea. We weren't in a good area of town and it's the rural Midwest, mind you. Molly didn't care. She said it was an adventure. Molly, in her blissful ignorance. Poor, sweet innocent Molly. I never again saw the light in her eyes after this moment. We walk into the dimly lit trailer, which is cluttered with Chinese anatomic and medicinal posters, along with one that said call 911 if masseuse demands tip. Woman at the counter seemed surprised we showed up. In broken English she bowed and said her name was Lulu, then called someone speaking Chinese over the phone. She showed us to the massage rooms, right past a beat-up leather black couch, behind a shower curtain. A literal shower curtain. Molly followed me in. Lulu says no honey, your room is this way. Molly looked horrified as Lulu took her away, saying I take care of your friend, but my friend is coming to take care of you. So I am left to undress, and instead of an actual massage table, it's a tiny twin mattress with a roll of paper towels and bed sheets. No massage oils in sight, just a clear ketchup bottle full of liquid on a table, next to nonsensical clutter. Didn't see any coolers full of body parts yet. Lulu enters, and at this point I'm under the towel with my panties still on. Masseuses had always told me to dress to my comfort level. Well, nothing about this trailer was comforting, so I left them on. Lulu gets to work. She squirts the ketchup bottle all over my back like she was prepping a nice marinade. At this time I realize it's not massage oil, it's straight up lube. She works it into the towel line, and she sees I still have my panties on. No honey, you take them off, Lulu commands. I wasn't in a position to defy her, so I meekly said okay and began to wiggle them off under the towel. Lulu then sighs with impatience, tosses the towel off my half-bare ass, pins me down and takes them off herself, then gently folds them and puts them with the rest of my clothes. At this point I'm mortified, but okay, it must be a cultural thing, right? Cue 30 minutes of pure discomfort. Credit card swiping my ass cheeks, offering to massage the titties as she put it, the works. When 30 minutes was up she told me you go for hour yes. Me thinking no please God no, said no thanks. but she then proceeded to say no, you go for our, sweetie. Well, alright, you're the boss, Lulu. And I'm finally done and have my clothes on. I'm waiting on the black casting couch for Molly. I pay for the both of us, because I wanted to get the hell out of there and waste no more time with her slow card reader. I also gave a $40 cash tip to Lulu because it's all I had in my wallet, and wouldn't have been surprised if she was a trafficking victim. Despite feeling completely violated, she was nice, and I doubt some of her other customers treat her as well as we did. Molly finally walks out, eyes pointed at the floor and her face is flushed white. Lulu bows again, thanking us and telling us we will have a discount if we keep visiting. We kindly but quickly leave. As soon as the trailer door shuts behind us, we run to the car screaming. Molly started laughing, then almost crying. I'm sure she was moving between denial, acceptance and reasoning of the grief cycle, asking if that was normal to feel so violated. Apparently Lulu's friend gave her a similar treatment that she wasn't expecting. I didn't know what to say, so we just went and muttered our feelings over dinner. Oh, and I was bitten by fleas or bedbugs. So Molly and I are sitting in Cracker Barrel sulking over chicken fried steak while I'm scratching myself like a crack addict. Too long didn't read. Today I fucked up because I let my friend pick which massage parlor to go to, and I fear we nearly escaped with our kidneys intact. Oh, and I have bedbug bites and a new irrational fear of ketchup bottles. I am so very sorry you experienced this. At the same time, I am so very grateful to have experienced your retelling of this. Has Molly spoken to you since then? Haha, yes. We laugh about it all the time. Whenever we go to that town for work, we now take turns finding eccentric or interesting places to go. Last time we were there, we went to a psychic reader's house and had tarot cards read as we watched her tiny dog piss on the floor in front of us. The psychic told me I have a strong connection to animals and asked me if I was a veterinarian or something, because I let the dog sit on my lap and pretended it didn't just pee right in front of me. Rolling eyes face, smiley face. If you wanted an uncomfortable massage the titties, you probably could have found it on Tinder for free, maybe even gotten your chicken paid for. That's why you don't use Apple Maps. Incredibly well written, clapping hands. Ha ha ha, you poor ladies were looking for a spa but ended up at a rub and tug. Should have asked for a happy ending.